Book 26, The Secrets in Our Blood. Beneath your skin is a bustling microscopic highway system. Your blood acts like a fleet of delivery trucks, constantly zooming around your body to deliver oxygen and nutrients to every single cell. While blood looks like a simple red liquid, it is actually a complex mix of plasma, white blood cells, platelets, and millions of red blood cells. But not all blood is exactly the same. If you look closely at red blood cells under a powerful microscope, you'll see they are covered in tiny molecules called antigens. You can think of these antigens as tiny biological name tags. Because of genetics, different people are born with different name tags on their cells. These name tags are what determine your specific blood type. In the early 1900s, a scientist named Carl Landsteiner discovered the ABO blood group system. He realized that humans generally have 4 main blood types, depending on which name tags they have. These 4 groups are type A, type B, type AB, and type O. It was one of the most important medical discoveries in history. Let's break down how the name tags work. If the red blood cells in your body are wearing a specific tag called antigen A, then you have type A blood. If your red blood cells are wearing a different tag called antigen B, then you have type B blood. It is a very simple and efficient biological sorting system. But what about the other 2 types? Sometimes a person's red blood cells wear both the A tag and the B tag at the very same time. That makes them type AB. On the other hand, some people's red blood cells don't wear any A or B tags at all. They are completely blank. If you have these blank cells, you have type O blood. Why do these little name tags matter so much? It all comes down to your immune system, which acts like your body's security guards. If you ever need extra blood at a hospital, your immune system checks the name tags of the new blood. If it sees a tag it doesn't recognize, it sounds the alarm and attacks the new blood, thinking it's a dangerous invader. This brings us to a medical superpower, type O blood. Because type O blood cells are completely blank and wear 0 name tags, they are essentially invisible to the body's security guards. If a hospital gives type O blood to someone with type A or type B, the patient's immune system won't attack it. Because of this, type O is known as the universal donor. However, being type O comes with a big catch. While type O people can give their blood to anyone, they can only receive blood from other type O people because their bodies are used to seeing absolutely 0 name tags. Their security guards will immediately attack any blood that comes in wearing an A or B tag. On the exact opposite side, we have type AB. Because type AB blood already wears both the A and B tags, its immune system recognizes everything and attacks nothing. People with type AB blood are incredibly lucky. They are known as the universal recipients because their bodies will happily accept blood from absolutely any other blood type without a fight. So where do you get your specific blood type from your parents, just like your eye color or your hair color? Your blood type is determined entirely by genetics. You inherit 2 blood type genes, one from your mother and one from your father. These 2 genes mix together to create your final blood type. The mixing of genes is like a biological recipe. If you get an A gene from mom and a B gene from dad, you become type AB. The O gene is unique because it's completely silent. So if you get an A gene from mom and an O gene from dad, the A takes over and you simply become type A. To be type O, you must inherit 2 silent O genes, one from each parent. But wait, what about the positive, plus, and negative? Signs you hear about like a positive or O negative. This is another completely separate tag called the Raj factor. It stands for rhesus, named after the rhesus monkeys that scientists were studying when they first discovered it. The Arsh factor is just one more name tag. If your red blood cells wear this specific tag, you are R positive. If you don't have the tag, you are Arsh negative. Because negative blood has fewer tags, negative types can donate to positive types, but not the other way around. Therefore, O negative blood has absolutely 0 tags at all, making it the ultimate true universal donor for everyone on Earth. There are actually hundreds of other tiny rare name tags besides AB and Arch. The rarest blood type in the entire world is called Rh null. It is completely missing all 61 antigens in the Arch system. Only about 40 people in the entire world have been found to have it. Scientists call it golden blood because it is so incredibly rare and scientifically valuable. Do animals have blood types too? Yes, they do. Dogs have over 13 different blood types, and cats have 3. But the animal kingdom is also divided by the temperature of their blood. We classify animals as either warm-blooded or cold-blooded, which changes how they survive in the world. Warm-blooded animals, like humans, dogs, and birds, can generate their own body heat from the inside out. They burn energy from food to stay warm even when it's freezing outside. Cold-blooded animals like snakes, lizards, and turtles cannot make their own heat. They have to sit on warm rocks in the bright sunlight just to get their blood pumping. Some animals have blood that looks entirely alien. The horseshoe crab, an ancient creature that lives in the ocean, doesn't have red blood at all. Its blood is bright blue, while human blood uses iron to carry oxygen, which makes it red. The horseshoe crab uses copper, which turns its blood a stunning glowing blue color when it hits the air. Horseshoe crab blood is actually a modern medical miracle. Their bright blue blood reacts to dangerous bacteria by instantly trapping it in a sticky gel. Scientists carefully collect their blood to test our medicines and vaccines to make sure they are completely safe and free of bacteria before we use them. So the next time you get a shot, you might just have a blue-blooded crab to thank. Glossary: antigen, a tiny molecule on the outside of a cell that acts like a name tag. Antibody, a defender in your immune system that attacks unknown invaders. Genetics, the science of how traits are passed down from parents to children. Art factor, a specific protein tag found on red blood cells named after the rhesus monkey. Warm-blooded, animals that can generate their own body heat to stay warm. Cold-blooded, animals that rely on their environment like the sun to warm up.